Oasis Audio presents When You Love a Prodigal by Judy Douglass. Read for you by John Mclain. To Josh, who God rescued from abandonment and loss, relentlessly pursued as his child, gave to us as a treasured gift, made a teacher for us to learn the reality of grace. To the Prayer for Prodigals community, who walked and wept and prayed with us on a long wilderness journey. Prodigal. Original meaning, adjective, extravagant, lavish, abundant, and bountiful. Recent additional meaning, noun, a person who is extravagantly wasteful, lavishly reckless, abundantly profligate. Lover of prodigals. Noun, one who extravagantly and lavishly, with perseverance, loves a prodigal. Forward. And he arose and came to his father. But while he was still a long way off, his father saw him and felt compassion, and ran and embraced him and kissed him. Luke chapter 15, verse 20, English Standard Version. A long way off, a chasm of shame and guilt and regret and anger and bitterness and despair, a chasm that only love and grace can navigate. Jesus, the teacher of all teachers, teaches us to love prodigals, to love in a way that crosses the chasm, while the prodigal is still a very, very long way off. Jesus doesn't minimize the distance. He resources it, fuel for the journey, fire for the soul. Traversing the pain-filled, doubt-littered, fear-exploding route of redemption. A son, two sons, one consumed with pleasure, the other consumed by the pursuit of power and control. Both prodigals, both lost and demanding, both a burden. Enter the love of a father, the Father. Yes, God loves first, and his love isn't restricted to saints. No, it focuses precisely on sinners, with sacrifice, humility, and passion. God's love for sinners is why he loves me, a prodigal. Sure, more politely prodigal than some, but a prodigal nonetheless. The prodigal journey is all of our journeys. The message of hope and life comes from the love of Jesus, God's messenger and message to prodigals. Our reaction to the message? We dismissed and despised him. We mocked and rejected him. This is often what happens to those who love a prodigal. Yet our pain has a companion in Jesus. We're never alone in the journey across the chasm. Through the vast and tiring odyssey, in the middle of hopelessness and pain, Jesus is our guide and our friend. He is our breath and our advocate. And in the journey, tears water the dust of discouragement. When our resolve is extinguished and our courage depleted, God, through Jesus, shows us the way, while he was still a long way off. Jesus doesn't simply join us in the journey. No, this is his journey that he invites us to be a part of. This is his burden to carry, his wound to salve, his tear to wipe. Indeed, he knows the wilderness well. And that is why Judy Douglass wrote this devotional, as a cup of cold water in the wilderness, from here to there, across the lonely and difficult chasm. Her story is raw and personal. It's authentic and tender. Her wilderness journey has a name, a face, an aching heart. And as Judy penned the words that follow, she attacked the lie that those who cross the chasm go alone. No, you are never alone, because Jesus, our King and Redeemer, saw
Sample complete. Ready to continue?